So you know we love iPad. We gotta have any accessory and every accessory that's gonna make it a lot more convenient, easier, and just fun to use, right? So I think I found your new favorite iPad accessory. This is a foldable magnetic mount from the company Kuxiu. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. I've brought you a device that they had before, and I'm giving them a second chance. This is it. This is their arm. This is the iPad stand. This is what we're talking about. So let's go. Okay, so big shout out to Kuxiu. They were able to send this over to me. This is a foldable magnetic mount for your iPad Pro. Now, this does come from multiple models, so just keep that in mind. But I have one for the iPad Pro 12.9. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today. And you can see the desk over my shoulder back here. That is where this stand is going to be going. So without further ado, let's get it open. Let's talk about what's on the inside. Then we'll get it set up and we'll see how this thing performs. So looking at the box, this is what you are going to get. Now, two flaps down bottom. I have not opened this up yet either. So let's just do this together. All right. So there we go. Boom. So it's packaged really nice. I like that. Tells you right up front which device it's for. 12.9 iPad. And it has a pretty decent weight to it. This whole portion right here is magnetic, telling you that camera goes there. It's gonna sit right here. We'll go ahead and pull this off. If I can get to it. All right, that's one sticker. And sticker number 2. Let's see what else is in the box. Okay, so no instructions, no nothing in the box. You just get foam stand. That's it. So let me get cleaned up. Here we go. Now, this is the stand itself. On the bottom of the stand, unscrew just like so. And let's see if we got any padding, anything in between this. So this portion is padded. That's going to be on the top of your desk. There is no padding. There's a little bit of padding on this piece. Yes, there is. So this is not going to harm your desk at all. You don't have to worry about any scratches, any scuffs and marks being left behind. They do have padding on bottom and top. So when you put this around your desk, you're going to be good. So you have this rotating, and it is, yes, it is fully rotating 360 degrees. And let's check this arm out. Let's see. Now, is it locked? That's the thing. That's the $1 million question. Is it locked? Because it didn't come with any instructions, so we got to figure it out on our own. All right, so there we go. You got to put a little muscle into it. So there we go. All right. So it is nice and sturdy, though. Once you put it in an angle, it feels like it's going to stay. We will actually test that out when we put the iPad on there itself. But you should be able to achieve just about any angle that you want. It is nice and sturdy. Okay. So back and forth, no tilt or up and down. So only back and forth to swing it. So I'm assuming this goes on desk. This, and it's tough to open up, y'all. I'm 100% telling the truth. It's tough to open up. So make sure this is gonna fold all the way. There we go. And then just like so. And then this is bottom. Camera gonna go up here. And yeah, that's it. So now all we gotta do is get this connected to our desk, get the iPad on it, and we'll talk a little bit more about it in just a minute. Okay, so setup is real easy. This is the portion that's gonna clip onto your desk. It just screws in place. Once you screw it in place and you make sure it's nice and tight, that's what you get. You get a steady iPad stand. Then you basically just undo it to your height. It can adjust And like I said, you got to put a little muscle into getting it out. But once you get it where you want it to be, it swivels, this turns, and it will rotate just a little bit, depending on what angle you got it at, okay? That is probably the only downfall, is that it's not fully adjustable right here. Like if this was like fully articulating, like if you could just move this any kind of way that you want it, that would be perfect. But that is about what you're gonna be stuck with right there. And like I say, it does go 360 degrees, just like so. Bottom line is the bottom of the iPad. Take your iPad, magnetically attaches. The magnet is very strong on here. It's not coming off. You don't have to worry about it slipping off, doing anything. And then you want to use this with your monitor. I do have some cables right back here. We're going to plug this in, and it is connected to our monitor. And this is the finished product. That's what it's going to look like. So now you can easily swap back and forth between these two screens and be really, really productive. Now, let's say that you want to move this a little closer. Now, it depends on how long your cable is, but you're going to be able to move this. But like I said, the only downfall is this is not fully articulating right here. So you can probably bring this down some, and that's as low as it'll go. So that is going to be your angle, about right there. So it doesn't tilt out any. I'm just going to show you. It'll go up and over, but it won't come out. So if you want it any closer, you're going to have to unscrew it from the bottom of the desk and slide it in just a little bit. And once you slide it in, you can kind of push it back, do whatever you need to do. But also, this is going to depend on the length of your cable that you have connected between your monitor and your iPad. So hopefully that has been good enough so you can see it's a really nice little setup. If you don't want a stand that's going to be just like in the way on the desk, this one kind of hinges out, and then you can fold it back when you get done. So I think it's really nice. I would have liked to see a full range of motion right here so that you can get more usage out of it. But other than that, it's a nice construct. It holds up really well, and it is really nice and sturdy. So once you get this set up and connected and on the desk itself, it's really easy to use. Like I said, it's gonna take a little force and a little bit getting used to when you're moving the arm back and forth, back and forth. But as far as the tilting and rotation of it, it works really well. It's nice and convenient. You can use this simultaneously with your monitors and things of that nature. I really don't see anything wrong with it. It has a really well constructed design. It is pretty much easy for anybody to just pick up and use. And the padding on the grips on the top and bottom are going to allow you to have that protection on your desk so you don't scuff it up or scratch it up while removing it and installing it. So I give this device a big thumbs up. They did a really good job with this one. I love my iPad, and the fact that this thing can extend and then retract back into a position where it's kind of out of the way, you can't get any better than that. So big thumbs up. I like the product, and hopefully you guys will too. I'll drop a link below so you can check it out for yourself. But until next time, Average Tech Guy out. Peace.